The microphone didn't unmute, so they didn't hear anything that we said.
All of that solid gold.
It didn't automatically do it, no.
That is a real shame.
The solid gold.
Yeah.
And the problem is that now they've not heard what we're doing. Now, I think that's the end of the stream. That's the end of the stream.
Sorry, guys.
We're I'm tendering my resignation, effective immediately. Yeah. I hope you can hand it in for me.
You've goofed it, mate. You've goofed it.
I've goofed it up, and it's all gone downhill from here. All downhill. So, to reiterate what we just said, there are millions of monkeys inside Malford's head.
That's correct.
And he is here for us today.
Hey.
Hello. Let's redo the intro, actually. Let's redo the intro very quickly. Hi, I'm Vince.
And I'm Malford.
And welcome to the stream. I feel like that was professional enough.
Perfect,
yeah. So basically today we're going to be taking a look at the knowledge system within Worlds Adrift. So, do you know about the knowledge system?
I know a little bit about the knowledge system.
You know a little bit about the knowledge system. How much do you know about the knowledge system?
All of it.
All of it?
All of it.
You know all of the knowledge?
All of it. I know everything.
He has all of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's in contrast to what I said when the sound was muted.
I know. I'm being fed two stories right now.
I'm just surprising you with stuff.
I'm being thrown off balance.
I want to see how you'll react to
like
stuff.
a ship in a storm wall. Topical.
Topical.
Yeah.
Tropical. No.
Tropical.
It's not in the game yet.
So yeah, knowledge is this focus today.
That is it.
What do you do within the company? Sorry, because I've not asked you yet, and I've never seen you actually work a day since I've been here. So
I've been doing jack all. The last few weeks
fair
now.
enough. You've just been sat around,
been faffing about.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good gig.
That's my job title, lead faffer. No,
lead faffer.
I'm a lead quality assurance technician, which
just
means I'm a senior tester, basically.
Nice.
I do some other bits. Some people may recognise me if they've been on the YouTube before.
Yes.
On the Bread Diaries and on the Worlds Adrift show.
Exactly. I think we killed you off again.
I've died again, yeah.
Yeah, that was awkward. Some people are actually asking why Oliver isn't here again. Turns out it's his birthday again this week. Again!
Wow.
It was his birthday last week, and it's his birthday again. So happy birthday, Oliver.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Well done, buddy. Congratulations on surviving another year. You did it.
Because I guess the clone he had last week that kept him at 24 was faulty.
Yeah, so he had another one, brand new birthday.
Exactly.
It's amazing. So I think we're going to go in-game. I think we've done enough introductions at this point.
Are you sure?
Well, I mean, don't quote me on that.
I won't.
Here we go. So cam and gameplay. So we're going to be playing Worlds Adrift. As you can see, I've got a really nice ship already.
Oh,
check this bad boy out.
That is a slick shit.
So somebody said to me, you guys spend too much time faffing about on stream and not showing us some premium content. So I thought, you know what I would do? I would build a solid gold ship. Because that's as premium as it comes.
I mean, I know quite a lot about ships, and I know solid gold ones. They're the best.
Well, absolutely.
Yeah, because metal is the metal that it's made of is really important.
And
gold is incredibly heavy and soft.
Exactly.
Which are the two main qualities you need in a ship.
In a ship, exactly.
Especially a sky ship.
And not just that, but as we all know, gold is the most conductive of all metals.
That's true.
You hook up your MP3 player to this ship.
Yeah.
Easy.
You get a much higher quality audio signal.
Much higher quality audio signal to your sails.
Yeah. And it's definitely true that if you make everything out of gold, it's better.
Yeah, that's just a standard rule, though.
Anything.
That's a standard rule.
Out of gold.
So I've built a ship for us. It's I believe it's called the Spearhead. Let me very quickly double check. I thought, yes, the Spearhead, because I thought I'd give it a mighty
Very
name.
nice. I just want to mention that the last Shadow Chaos said it's not platinum, it's not premium enough.
It's not platinum,
Try
it's not
harder,
premium
made out of
enough.
platinum.
Oh. Okay, well, next stream, guys. Next stream, we're going to have a platinum ship.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the knowledge system. If we go into the main UI, we can then look. We've got character, schematics, knowledge, crew, which I showed off last week, and logbook. Now, logbook is something entirely different and very interesting, which we may even cover in today's stream.
That's incredible.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes.
That's how we roll here at Bossa Studios.
Oh me, oh my.
So as you can see, I'm quite the knowledgeable person. I went out earlier and I just gathered as much knowledge as I can prior to the stream. Because nobody wants to watch me for about 8 hours travelling around getting all the knowledge that I would need for this stream.
Do the players know how you gather knowledge?
That is the first step in this tutorial. Yeah. So, I've already scoured this island, as you can tell by the fact that I've got a fully gold ship. And if we come over here, you'll see there is a knowledge base, a database, sorry. I was about to say knowledge fountain, and I was like, that's not quite
good, wouldn't it?
A knowledge fountain. Could you imagine?
Okay, for full release, knowledge fountains will be a thing.
I'm not sure that we can confirm it. No, we can't confirm that.
We can confirm that won't be a thing, in fact.
We can confirm that it may or may not be a thing.
We can confirm that if anybody heard me say that, they would tell me that
that they were lying.
I should leave now.
There we go.
And find a new job. No.
So, as you can see, this is a data bank. So, people who have played the Island Creator already will be fully aware what a data bank is. Data banks weren't in the last public alpha, were they?
They were not.
They were not, no. So, this is what a data bank looks like. This holds knowledge from the lore of the old world, the old civilizations. The Saborian, isn't it? Saborian
the moment it's only Saborians. Yeah.
Yep, but there may be others.
There will be in future. Things like Pakoe.
Pakoe. Oh, interesting, interesting. Pico.
I think it should be Pakoe, but it's not Pico.
Right, so you're on the inside circle right now. You're
They're the more recent civilization that your guys are, and then there's also going to be, there's other civilizations that were around as well.
Oh, okay.
Mellifluents.
How do you say it? Say it again.
Mellifluent.
Am I saying that right?
Mellifluent. You're saying it correctly. Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
So with this, you walk up to it. You've now got the forge scanner, which is option number 4. Because before the multi-tool was it was 3 tools, wasn't it, in one, and it was like one section, wasn't it?
Well, we split it into 2 for a while, and you could cycle. We've done a bunch of iterations on it, but this I think is the clearest. Yeah, now it's the gauntlet, and it does many, many different things, and one of them is collecting knowledge. So you switch to your knowledge, your forge scanner on number 4. I was about to say knowledge collector. That's not right.
No.
Stop changing the names.
I'm just officially changing all the names on stream. Why not?
Yeah.
You go up to your data bank and then boop, bloop, you connect up to it. An ancient data bank contains fragmented information on Saborian technology.
That's exciting, isn't it?
Yes. I just realised that they can't see that because the camera's in the way.
Well, that's where it would go.
That's where it would be.
The spot where you see us.
Yeah.
There would be a little bit of flavour text.
It's very flavourful, I promise you. But as you can see, it's given me 30 knowledge. So at the moment, I will say, the knowledge tree isn't balanced yet.
No.
So it's created. It's a concept, but it's not horrendously balanced at the moment. So there may be changes to it, but this is how it exists at the moment in its baby stages, in its primal form. Infancy. Those are the words.
That's the cliche that we wanted.
Those are the words that I'm using. So, but as you can see, I've gained 30 knowledge. Now at the moment, I've got 10,030 knowledge. That's a lot. That's very knowledgeable. That's very, very knowledgeable.
Indeed.
But I can't do anything with it because I haven't found a single schematic yet.
You lazy person.
Yeah, I've just been sat around all day
building gold ships,
doing your job because you weren't here, just doing nothing.
Yeah. I was just faffing about.
Just faffing about all day. So but so we've got nothing that we can build with it. However, I believe there may be a chest over here. That
fingers
has
crossed.
some goods for us. Let's find out.
Got my fingers crossed.
Oh, that's the wrong chest. That one. There we go.
That's nicely organised.
Thanks, I did my best.
Yeah.
That is literally my best. Welcome. So we've got here a common engine, a small fuel tank, a common cannon.
Very nice.
Cannon shells.
That's important.
And a common wing.
That's very good.
Yeah. And then above it, we've got a bunch of codex pieces, but we're going to leave them for the moment.
Hold on, don't go too fast.
Yeah, let's not, speed ahead. Come on. We got to do this very...
I can see what you mean when you're saying that was your best.
Thanks. This is always my best. So we're going to learn...
you left one in the chest.
No, there was... There was only ever...
oh yeah, you're right.
Only ever 5.
Counting.
Yeah.
I'm not the best at that.
I mean, yeah, this is what I mean about being knowledgeable. If you can know numbers and words, you can know everything else.
I don't know many numbers. I was going to say how many numbers I know.
I get to 6, and then that's the limit.
When I run out of fingers, that's when I start having trouble.
So 12 then.
3.5.
Here we go. So you can also see when you mouse over all the schematics at the moment that, you know, you've got all the stats for it. So, you know, you've got the base HP, power, spin up, fuel efficiency, all that good stuff. And each one will be different depending on the schematic, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's correct.
So I'm going to very quickly learn all these because we've already learned what schematics are somewhat.
We can figure it out.
We can figure it out. But now, here we go. Now we're seeing this bad boy. So this will be a lot more fleshed out in the future. It will look a lot crazier. But even in its infancy, yeah, it will look sort of barren because you won't have all the items straight away. So in order to be able to craft any of the schematics, you need to have found at least one. It doesn't necessarily need to be a common one. I just chose common because, you know,
don't want to cheat too much.
Exactly. No, we didn't cheat. I found them all, and I couldn't find anything more than common.
Because they're common.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uncommon to find higher things.
Well, you've said it exactly, and now I'm going to show you how you would get an uncommon schematic. So
this person here has said that's kind of like leveling. And
it's kinda.
It's not. It's okay. So what's interesting about this is that because it's based on the schematics that you find, you know, it's not necessarily the same as a traditional like skill tree, right?
Yeah.
The knowledge you find you can put into different things, and you can get more advanced schematics, but those more advanced schematics might not necessarily be better than the other schematics.
Yes.
It's about building the best thing that you can. And there is progression, but there isn't leveling.
Yeah. It's not quite the same because it's always different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, here we've got common engines. 75 knowledge points to build a common engine schematic. We hit that OK button.
Boom.
The knowledge goes down, and we have a schematic. Now, if we mouse over it, you can see that the stats on it are different, and the ring has partially filled in around the knowledge. Oh yeah, this is where it gets interesting. So, if you've ever seen the film The Ring, you've now got 7 days. No, so essentially it will fill in until eventually you reach a whole new world of engines. And as you can see, every schematic that you craft as well has a different stat line on it. So you may get an engine that has really good fuel efficiency but not very good base HP.
Yeah.
Or you could get something that is incredibly tanky but just churns through that fuel.
Right.
Just churns through it. So it's kind of a choice of what do you want on your ship? You know, do you want something fast? Do you want something that's really fuel economic? Do you care about the environment that much? You know, do you want... Let's not make this political now.
This world's already destroyed, okay?
Well, yeah, they are adrift. Yeah,
guys.
So, you can choose to learn them if you want. You can also choose to just destroy them.
If you fancy it.
I mean, I'm not sure why you would choose to destroy them at this point, other than the fact that you're going to have a limited number of spaces for schematics. Isn't that correct?
I don't know.
Okay then. Nice. Nice.
Found a gap in my knowledge.
Well, as far as I've been told, the schematics will be limited.
Okay.
That could obviously change in the future, but it would mean that if you build another schematic, you have to sort of choose, you know, do I want to keep this engine? Do I have a use for it anymore? That sort of thing.
You've got to forget tackle so you can learn bubble beam.
Exactly. Topical as well. Topical.
Guys.
Guys. So now that we've got common engines out of the way, we can then get uncommon engines. So as you can see there, costs 100 knowledge, so it stacks.
That's more
it
points.
Does stack. Yeah. Not only does it stack, but then you get better engines with better stats, quite frankly.
Yeah. So they cost more materials to build.
Exactly, that's what I was about to say. So, if you have a legendary wing compared to a common wing, the legendary wing is going to cost so much more just to even build than the regular wing. And that's purely because the legendary wing is going to give you ridiculously better stats than the common ones. So, but legendaries, as it is at the moment, you can only find. You can't reach them on the tech tree. That's what makes them so legendary. Exactly. So I feel like we want some engines on our ship, right? Because I mean, look at it.
Good.
It's a solid gold ship with a couple sails, which is nice.
But
I think we need solid gold engines.
Well, you can see from the direction of the wind that it is currently pointed into the wind.
Exactly.
So if we wanted to go in that direction, it would take us a very, very long time.
It would be a problem.
A real problem.
That is the realest of problems.
We'd have to zig and zag.
So here we go. We're going to do one more here. And bam. That will now take us up to rare.
Ooh.
Rare. Yeah, so I think it goes all the way up to pristine, if I'm not mistaken.
So with this one, do we occasionally get like Conker's Bad Fur Day or something?
I'm sorry.
That's so
that has gone so far over my head that I'm pretty sure you're on another planet right now, my friend.
So there's a company called Rare.
Yep.
And they make video games. One of the video games they made was called Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Wow. I feel like I'm better off knowing that joke. I feel like my life is now far better. Here we go. So, as you can see, it costs lots and lots of knowledge. And the one thing that you have to be wary of as well is that currently, knowledge is finite. Yeah, so, what does that mean? Well, it means that on any given island, you'll find anywhere between 1 to maybe 5 databanks. Each databank currently gives you 30 knowledge, okay, which means you can get about 150 knowledge on each island. They don't then respawn for you. Once you know that knowledge, you can't then relearn it and suddenly be more knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Like, revision is good, but it's not always necessary.
It's not new things.
It's not new things, exactly. It can't be new and improved. There's not a thing like that. So what I'm saying is that it doesn't force you. It encourages you to go and explore the world. To go and explore the world. You look like you've seen something interesting.
I'm just in the cut and they're all talking about Rare now.
Nice cross promotion. I'm looking forward to that check that we're getting.
Some people are talking about Sea of Thieves, which is that's a game about ships, open world ships.
Oh, I've never heard of it.
But they're in the water.
Who cares about that?
They can't fly.
You want ships in water? Go back to the 1600s.
Heck that.
Scrub. So yeah, as you can see,
a lot of stuff here.
Yeah. I've got
just like
loads of schematics. And you can see
exotic.
here, you can compare exotic.
That's very efficient.
To uncommon.
That's not efficient at all.
Exactly, but you can see sort of the stats are way better on an exotic one. But you may even find an exotic engine that may not have the correct stat that you're after compared to like an uncommon engine. So if you're specifically after power, you may find uncommon ship has more power, or engine has more power than an exotic one, because they're all different and you have to choose sort of what you want to learn. That one is insane, but it's a glass cannon.
Yeah.
Look at it. It's
that won't get very hot.
No.
But it will fall off.
It will. If you sneeze on it and it's gone, and you're like, again.
Yeah, especially if you make it out of gold.
Especially, like, you turn up the sound too much and it falls off.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. So you can see here that you've got the same for like cannons as well. You've got like procedurally generated cannons, and wings and all that good news. So I think what we're going to do here... Oh, here we go. It's just catching up with me.
That's very good.
Catching up with me. We're going to do that again.
Some
we're
cannons.
Get ourselves at least some decent cannons.
Okay.
Some uncommon cannons.
Let's get an uncommon
I think uncommon cannon will do the trick.
I don't think we'll be dealing with anything particularly dangerous today, will we?
Well, I mean, you said that. Or will we? They didn't hear what we talked about at the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely don't know.
You genuinely don't know. Here we go. Let's get something better than common wings as well. We don't really want... We're not some filthy commoner. We're the upper brow of society.
We're uncommon.
We're the uncommon brow. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I think we're going to go even further than uncommon, though.
Well, this is a lot of schematics, isn't it?
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Oh, blimey.
We're going into
rare.
Rare wings.
Shall I mention another game by Rare?
I don't think so, no. No.
Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong wasn't even rare.
Yeah, it was.
No, it wasn't.
Here's an interesting story.
Okay, let's go forth.
Donkey Kong was one of the first third-party Nintendo games. It was a couple of lads from Leicestershire.
Lads.
Yeah,
lads on tour.
Rare,
right.
and they said to Nintendo, "Oh, we want to make some stuff for your NES," and they were like, "You've got to figure it out first." So they had to go and reverse engineer the NES to figure out how to make it, and then they were like, "Okay, well."
So they didn't just tell them.
No,
they didn't just tell them.
They don't send them a manual. They just tell them they've got to figure the whole thing out.
Yeah, just go for it.
Which is not that different from the way Nintendo works with third-party developers these days.
Yep.
Sick burn.
Sick burn. Nice.
But after they impressed them, so they gave them the IP of Donkey Kong, which was originally, obviously the first game that Mario started.
Originally, it was called Barrel Man.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that, yeah, that may or may not be true.
That's not true.
Well, I mean, you can't just say that immediately after saying may or may not.
Yeah, may or may not.
You kind of ruined the suspense.
But they didn't make that Donkey Kong. They made Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, right, okay.
And they also made GoldenEye.
So they didn't make anything good.
Nothing good. No good games ever.
No good games ever produced.
Apart from what was that platformer on the Xbox?
The platformer on the Xbox.
Yeah. They made a lot of platformers, but they're all correcting you.
Jumpman. Yeah, see, it was like I said, it was Barrel Man. It was originally called Barrel Man. The main character was called Dario.
Yeah.
And it was
Darius.
Darius.
Yeah.
And it was a great game. It was a fantastic game.
Well, that's not that one anyway.
Yeah, no, it's not.
What was the beginning with a K? Something like that. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It's
not
really the most interesting thing on the stream.
No,
For me, trying to remember again. Perfect Dark 2, though, that was solid. That was their second best game ever.
Okay, we can stop talking about them now that you've mentioned Perfect Dark 2. No, so as you can see here, we've actually got an exotic engine in our inventory. Okay, so we've got exotic engine, common engine. Now you can see like the resource difference. Well, yeah, you can see the color difference. That's really impressive.
That's the first thing I've noticed.
That's the first thing you noticed. The second thing you probably noticed was how insane the stat difference is.
Yeah.
But to represent that, they cost a lot more.
Got to find a lot of metal.
A lot more. So I'm going to actually build one of those right now without the use of caps lock.
More metal than MTV2.
Did they have a lot of metal? I don't remember.
A long time ago. It doesn't even exist anymore.
I'm not even sure
another aged reference.
Was I alive? Here we go. So let's build ourselves a couple of engines on there. So the problem is that I'm currently trying to build a common engine because I've not selected the exotic one. What are the chats saying, actually? I feel like we've not acknowledged them.
There's
in a
little
while.
bit of they're talking a little bit about the stats and things and the resources, and Luke's mentioned that the stats aren't quite balanced just yet and things like that.
Just yet, but they're getting there, and it's actually really fun to play. You weren't here earlier, but we had another playtest.
Okay.
And let's just say a lot of people were laughing and smiling and sharing merriment.
Sharing merriment.
That's
good. That's
indeed.
What we like.
Look how amazing that looks. Hang on.
That looks like something from Donkey Kong.
Look at that.
It's got
gold and like dark wood. That's actually really cool.
That's pretty baller.
I'm going to get this up here.
Yeah.
I'm going to just install it right on the side. Oh,
so it's going to be
just up here. I'm going to have to actually get up there in order to place it. Because I'm having... Oh, you know what I could do?
What?
Oh my god. Are you ready for these? These good plays. Hang on, I was about to say sick plays, but then I realised not quite that good.
Not good enough for that. That's
let me get over here, and then oh yes. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you feeling it, Mr. Krabs? See, that already looks amazing.
That looks sick.
With the second one, oh my god! Watch out, boys. We're under attack.
Shoot the manta ray.
It would help if I got my gun out. Okay, I got him.
Aimed.
Don't worry. I've played shoot 'em ups for at least one day of my life. I got this.
He's off. He's running away.
Yeah, he's running, but he ain't running fast enough. No. You didn't come and start stuff with me, son. Worth it.
He's getting away.
Come back. Okay, no, I'm not gonna get him. He's well and truly fled.
Yeah, they're quite cowardly now, which is in a way quite a good thing.
For the best. I got drive-by'd by one earlier. I was busy building my stuff, and then suddenly it was and I was dead. And that was it. Yeah. And that was my experience with mantas before I built a gun. I built a gun therefore after, and let's just say it went decent.
Yeah, much better. In the playtest yesterday, I was enjoying a bit of harvesting some metal on the side of a cliff.
Oh, right.
I didn't have my headphones on, so I couldn't hear them coming.
Yes.
And then I fell off a cliff and lost everything.
That is unfortunate. That happens. That does happen.
Well, let's just learn to build boxes and put stuff in boxes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did. You see over there. I was like, I've got a lot of resources. If I die, this will be sad. Yeah. Like, this will actually be as sad as it can be.
That's the saddest thing that's ever happened.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Now I feel bad.
Yeah.
Here we go. So we'll get this bad boy on this side here.
Whoop, there you go.
Bam! That looks cool as heck.
Incredible.
You can't say it doesn't.
Looks like a face now, with a really big nose.
Yeah, it does.
The deck is the nose.
Oh, so you mean the whole ship?
Yes.
Oh, wow, that is a huge nose.
Yeah, it's Nigel Thornberry.
Nigel Thornberry. I don't know who that is. I don't know who Nigel is.
What? Am I so old?
Is it that you're old, or is it that I'm unknowledgeable? Because we're talking about knowledge, but I'm not sure that I've got any.
But wait, you like memes. You must know who Nigel Thornberry is.
Who is he?
I'm going to show you a picture, and we'll show it to the chat as well.
We'll show it to the chat, that's fine. That's cool. Are the sails necessary, Daox is saying. Now, technically speaking, they're not. However, I'm going to keep them purely on the basis that the sails are then probably going to be one of the best things that you can have if you ever come across several mantas. Because at the moment, mantas are attracted to the noise of your engines.
Yeah. This is Nigel Thornberry, by the way.
Oh, smashing!
Yeah,
I know him.
Smashing.
Yes. I never knew his name.
I'm going to hold up to the camera for the folks at home.
I mean, are they going to see that?
They all know, because they're all quoting him right up there.
Yeah, they all know. They all know who Nigel is. Yeah. They know Nigel, unlike I do.
Someone says, Vince, have you ever been on the internet?
This is actually my first foray. I don't know how I got the job. Here we go. So we've got a nice cannon up there.
Yeah.
And we're going to build one more cannon, I feel, because I feel like getting a couple of cannons in here would be pretty
small gold cannons.
Oh yeah, and the problem is I've not got anything else for the ammunition, so they're going to be gold cannonballs as well.
That's incredible.
I'm just going to be firing chunks of gold at people.
I like that. Did we finish talking about the main use for sails?
Yes.
So yeah.
Yes, we concluded it with in the end, the reason you want to keep it over like just getting rid of it is that the mantas are attracted to the sound of your engine. So if you come across a bunch of mantas, turn off your engines, kill the engines, unfurl the sails,
and just silently
glide on by.
There's another reason as well, obviously.
Oh, okay, go on.
If you run out of fuel,
yes,
you can still limp to the nearest island.
Smart.
So you don't lose your ship.
That is smart.
So everyone will want to have a sail.
You want at least one sail, is what I'm saying, because otherwise you're going to feel very sad if you run out of fuel.
Yeah, I think
like incredibly sad. So here we go. Let's get one more cannon built on this. Here we go.
Somebody's asking about whether the game will be getting a grid system for building. I think there's definitely going to be refinement to it, for sure. Certainly stuff to do. I think there's going to be a system for symmetry. A lot of people would like that. There was already somewhat of a grid system for the decking, so that might be expanded. There's a little bit of design to be done still on that stuff. But yeah, we're not. It's not going to be the way it is now. In the end.
Yeah. So we may end up with a grid system. We may not. We can't say for certain.
I doubt it will run entirely on a grid because we want people to have
free
control.
Yeah. It makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. Like to be fair, I would feel really constricted on a grid on this game. Like
there's a certain amount of there's some questions to be answered there. But yeah, it's something we're aware of anyway.
Maybe like a Snap 2 function or something like that. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, we do, but who knows?
Well, we don't actually know because we haven't designed it. Oh, you put a fuel tank there. That's another thing you need, obviously.
Yeah, you have to have fuel. If you don't have fuel,
engines won't do nothing.
Exactly.
Now,
so
your cores, you're using mainly the lower end cores, aren't
yes,
you?
And I'm afraid...
Can they manage the weight?
They have gone red.
Oh, no.
So, for those of you who don't know, red means bad.
Bad.
Yellow means good at the moment.
At the moment. Yeah.
At the moment.
Yeah.
There are talks about changing this.
It was an artistic decision because yellow tungsten lights look really nice when you have a ship covered in them. It's really lovely.
Nice.
But also a lot of people will just get a bit confused by that.
Yeah. It's understandable from both sides. From both sides of the fence. And I like to stand on the fence because I like to dance on the fence. It's a hobby of mine. Dancing on fences.
Yeah.
It's actually my second name.
Okay.
I'm Vincent Dancing on Fences.
Is that your Native American name?
Yes. That's what the tribe calls me.
Very good. Yeah. Which tribe are you from?
It's the Brooklyn tribe.
I was half expecting you to just like try and pull out one from like the depths of your knowledge somewhere. I'd be like, Navajo.
Yeah. No, Brooklyn. The Brooklyn tribe. They're a vicious tribe. You don't want to get on the Brooklyn tribe's bad side.
That's true.
I'm gonna do this just because I want it to look nice. There we go. I mean, adding just that one has given it enough lift.
Yeah,
but now it's uneven, and I'm not a fan of it being uneven. I don't know about you.
There's one thing that you hate. It's the odd numbers.
Exactly, and the odd numbers can do one.
They can.
They can do one, which is also an odd number.
Or 3.
They can do any number of odd numbers.
Yeah.
Here we go. So let's get up here.
Apparently from the Denk tribe, according to King Lol.
The Denk tribe. I mean, he wouldn't be too far wrong.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be too far wrong.
I think that's correct.
Now, the problem that I've just remembered that I'm going to have flying this ship is that currently as it stands, I have no fuel.
Yep.
And
you will need to get some fuel.
I didn't think that far ahead, so I'm going to go get some fuel.
Well, there's some fuel on your right there.
And we're going to set sail. And then when we set sail, we're going to take a look at the codex pieces. Oh yeah, because I don't know if I've said or not yet, there is more than one way to get lore. Knowledge. Knowledge and lore are two very different things.
Certainly.
Yeah. But there is more than one way to get knowledge, and that second way is with lore. Yeah, crazy
Crikey.
talk. So you find yourself like a nice little bit of lore that you've not read yet. You read that.
You've learned something.
Both
in real life and in the game.
Oh yeah. I'm seeing that codex hype in the chat, boys. Give me some of them PogChamps. Some of them. Do you not know what a PogChamp is?
I know what Pogs are.
You know what Pong is? Pogs. Oh, those are the little weird circular things, aren't they?
Yeah.
I remember they had like some...
You know what those are then?
What was it? It was like a sloth or something that was on
like
them.
a little weird thing.
What was it?
It was a weird thing.
It
was just a weird thing.
It just makes me feel weird.
Yeah.
Here we go. So let me get a couple more eggs under my belt.
Yeah, eggs is fuel.
Eggs are fuel. We've seen it on the wall.
Is fuel.
Eggs is fuel.
Yeah. Eggs is fuel.
Eggs is fuel. Nice.
But not forever.
Not forever?
No.
That is news to me.
Is it?
Yes. Please spill the eggs.
Spill the eggs.
Spill the eggs.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of because we don't want people to be because it'll disrupt too much of the ecosystem if eggs is fuel.
Okay.
So there's going to be other fuel sources and other ways of which we haven't designed yet. Other ways of harvesting fuel.
Nice. Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I had no idea about that.
Well,
so for the moment, eggs is fuel. So eventually that may change, though.
Yeah,
is what you're saying.
That is true.
But obviously everything is subject to change.
It's also true.
Exactly.
Because we're currently pre-beta.
Exactly. Well, pre-beta.
Yeah, because we're still doing alpha tests, aren't we?
No, it's the way you said it. Beta, isn't it?
I think that either pronunciation is fine.
I think you may be wrong, but I think that's an argument for chat.
Alright, guys.
Oh dear. So I've now got 175 fuel. Do you reckon that'll be enough? I mean, even if it's not, we've got sails.
Hooray!
Bam!
We did it. We did it. Hooray!
Is that from something as well that I don't know? Are you testing my knowledge right now? Are you just sat there like, what is pre-1990s? And I will ruin his day with this.
I was born in 1989, so I can't be that pre-90s.
Oh man. Wow, you're like 20 years older than me. Wait, hang on. How old would that actually make me?
I'll make you 7.
7. Yeah, I've aged terribly. Okay, so we've got 100 units of fuel in there. We've got a couple of chests for us to drop all of our good.
You don't want to drop that ammo though. That's
no.
For sure.
And actually, before we set sail, we're going to make some cannonballs, and we're going to make some more ammo. They're not cannonballs.
Some golden bullets.
They're
cannon
shells now.
I forget because
they've changed.
Yeah, because it's big cannons now rather than the other kind of cannons.
Exactly.
Because it's two
Here
kinds
we
of
go.
cannons. You got to open the little bag.
The little bag.
Yeah. They got a little bag.
Oh yes, of course. I was sat here completely dazed, like, how do I do this again? Listen, okay, I said I was good at things. I didn't say anything was one of them.
Yeah, you didn't say you were good at these things.
That's how I get out of every situation.
That's good.
I'm good at things, just not these things.
Yeah. And then someone's like, which things are you good at? And you're just like...
I just mystery myself away.
And you just fade into the background.
Just into the shadows, yeah. I dissipate.
Yeah, good at hiding, basically.
Yeah. That's the
only responsibilities.
From responsibilities, wow.
Yeah.
From the responsibilities of my life. Hashtag depressed.
Hashtag sad boy.
Hashtag sad boy.
Hashtag Kanashi boy. That's
what?
Don't worry about that. That's a reference to something I've been writing that nobody will have seen.
So that was a singular in-joke. Yeah. That was an in-joke
just for me.
For you.
Well, there's about 3 people if they're watching will know what I'm talking about.
But. Okay then. Is it 3 people? I'm gonna guess. Okay. Parents?
No.
Damn. Well,
out of guesses.
I'm out of guesses. I just assumed you had 3 parents.
The only It's a metropolitan family.
Oh dear.
Oh, you've not got enough gold.
I've not got enough gold. Oh, whatever will I do? Whoops, not that one. Here we go.
Oh, you've got more gold. Don't destroy it.
No, I nearly did. I remember the other day I had the gun in my hand, and I didn't know if I wanted it to show it to chat yet or not. And Oliver pointed out, "Oh, you've got a gun," and I was like, "Oh, do I?" And just went to destroy it. And everyone, including Oliver, freaked out. Like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "What? I've got a gun in my hand."
Crushing the gun with my bare hand.
Just sorted.
What gun are you talking about?
Okay, we're gonna set sail. We're doing this, boys. This is such a nice ship.
It'd be good when you immediately crash or something.
Don't do that. don't just. Okay, you've got me paranoid now. I'm building one more ship core. I'm like, oh no, I don't even have the resources. You know what? We're just doing it.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Worst case scenario, everything explodes.
Yeah.
And
end the string now.
Well, no, because we can still read all the lore out. We can sit there. We can sit there and be like...
Have you picked up the lore and read it from the box?
No. That's a very good shout before I set sail. See, this is why I need somebody else on stream with me.
An adult.
An adult, yes. An adult to remind me how to do the basic...
To tell you about things that were before your time.
Yeah, just tell me about the war, Grandpa.
Which one?
There was loads of them.
They wouldn't bloody stop.
It was great. Here we go. Okay, let's do this.
Let's bounce.
Lamp. Hang on. Lamp. People are saying lamp. What's up with the lamp? That's a lot of lamp. What's happening? Lamp.
Yeah, they wanted to build lamps, but we don't have the schematic.
We don't have the schematic for lamp, but we do have a respawner.
Let's do that instead.
Should it all go wrong?
That's as good as lamps.
I'm going to reger again on my respawner just to make sure that I'm registered.
Some people
because I get spooked. Lamp. Oh yes, they see it. Lamp. They really want lamps.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid we don't have lamps in this one. No lamps. I feel like
lamps available.
I really want there to be a lamp emote so that people can spam a lamp
just
emote.
Like shine a light at the camera.
I mean,
there's a lamp.
Lamp.
Now it looks like we're in the red light district.
Yeah, it does. I'm gonna turn that off because that's not what we're promoting.
We're going for today.
No, not today.
Yeah.
Next time, Gadget.
Somebody's asking if there are any instruments in the game. No, there aren't. There were some instruments really early on when we started making the game. There's a little guitar and a ukulele. Not ukulele. What are they called? Ocarina.
What are they called?
Ocarina. Yeah, and those were really cool. But you're having a bit of trouble there.
I am having a bit. I think this ship is far too heavy for these engines.
It's very heavy indeed.
It is a very heavy ship. Okay, I'm going to turn it off. Let's...
And this is the perils of building your ship entirely out of gold.
Yes, and replacing... I don't know if anyone's actually noticed, but I've replaced all the decking with golden-plated metal. Yeah. And when I say golden-plated, I mean, oh my god, that's a Manta! That's a Manta! He's attacking the ship! How dare he! I'm very busy right now, sir. I can't have you ruining everything. Yeah, get out of here. Yeah, run. Run home to mama.
So, yeah.
So, I'm not sure. I don't think that's close enough for it to auto-dock is the problem. I mean, oh, no, it is.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It is. So, if... is that a thing that we've recently added? Or
auto-docking?
Auto-docking, yeah. That was always a thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check with the professional in the room.
We move the tune not for long, because it'll be 0 very soon.
Here we go. So we're gonna add more more engines, I guess.
Should we just look at the knowledge system?
I mean, yeah, we probably could. I reckon we probably could. Yeah, I think that might be... I mean, we've got, what, like maybe another 10, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm going to give them a little bit of time back since we were a little bit late, but, I mean, it happens. This is the world we live in. Not everything is perfect.
Correct.
Sometimes, things just go wrong. Like, your world explodes into several floating islands. Yeah. That can happen.
Or you build a ship entirely out of gold and realise that it's not going to go anywhere.
You build a ship entirely out of gold and you realise it looks fantastic, but... As for flying it, it's a whole new new world. So I think I'm going to put the gun away because I just accidentally shot at the ship.
You don't want to do that.
It'll ruin the gold. So we've got here several pieces of a codex. Okay. Now, tell me what you know about the codex system because I've been doing a lot of talking.
Okay.
And I want you to tell me about this. Tell me what you know.
I designed the initial implementation of this system.
Oh.
Which has been somewhat tweaked since I worked on it. But
okay.
Basically what it is you find these scraps of lore which were written by the lovely Matt Cook.
Nice.
Our writer. And basically they give you segments of stories and pieces of background information that fill out your understanding of the pre-calamity world, basically.
Okay then.
But they're from all sorts of different perspectives, from different people, so you're never 100% going to be told exactly what happened. You're just given perspectives on the matter.
So you get to see sort of an insight as to how that person was dealing with the situation, not what actually happened.
It doesn't just tell you what happened,
Yeah.
So it has that, and the... oh, there's Luke. So
I think Luke is going to get busy with the ship while we we do stuff. I didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
Move the window. Move our faces to that.
Move our faces. I don't think I can. Is that a thing I can do? Yes, it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Now
nobody can see when people cheat.
Now, what's going to really confuse people is if people watch this video back on YouTube.
Yeah.
And then they're skipping through it and suddenly the camera's on the other side.
They won't know what to think.
Mind is blown.
What?
Blown.
Yeah. So the other part to the law system is when you learn a piece of law, you gain a piece of knowledge. So this ties in with the knowledge system as well.
Exactly. So we can see here when you mouse over it, you get a title for what it is, and then sort of what exactly the piece number is.
Yeah.
So we've got the blank diploma, piece 1.
Piece 1 of the blank diploma.
We've got the mystery of the missing book of piece 5. I feel like that's been cut off at the end.
I can tell you now that there are some bugs with this system.
It's fine. It's all pre-beta.
Exactly. So this is just telling people how it works. And
exactly.
What it looks like, basically. Yeah.
Exactly. We've got the biography of the utopianist Zubin. And you've also got the Compendium of Forgotten Heroes.
That's a good one.
Exactly. Yeah. And we're going to learn them all, so as you can see, which you can't see because we just put our faces there.
Journal updated at the bottom there.
It says journal updated.
Right where my face is.
And when you update it as well, the knowledge goes up.
Whoa.
At the moment, it's half of what it is for reading it, if that for actually scanning knowledge. But because the knowledge system is in its early days, and so is the law system, the codex system, that could be changed, that could be rebalanced, retweaked. You don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
The world is our oyster.
The world's
are drifting around our oysters. Yes.
That's the tagline.
That's how we're selling it.
That's where we're going to sell the game.
So we're going to go into the logbook, and I'm not going to read any of them. Oh, we've got a completed one,
That's
actually.
incredible, because some of the pieces are only one long.
I didn't realise that. I thought all of them were multi-pieces.
We need to give Luke the code for the...
He needs the code for the shipyard.
Yeah,
that's awkward.
It is.
It's 4831. So,
folks at home, if you're playing...
if you're in the Twitch branch, feel free to hook up. So yeah, we're going to look at this logbook now. We're going to look at the blank diploma because we've completed it. Mm-hmm. We've completed that entire series of codexes, 1 of 1, which... I mean, I think this is the first thing I've ever completed in my life that wasn't food.
That's good.
So...
You complete a lot of food.
Oh, you know it.
I complete food every day.
Every day I am completing all the food.
Yeah.
So we've got the blank diploma here, and I tell you what, I'm going to let you read it, but I want it to be a little bit epic. I want an epic reading.
Okay, here we go.
Epic reading. Let's do this.
Diploma of Apatheon. On behalf of the committee, I hereby offer our sincerest congratulations. Name, citizen number, as printed in the BRE. You have successfully scaled the blank Apatheon. Do not rest on your godliness. Seize every precious moment and make a difference to the lives of others. Freedom, equality, we are God. That was my...
I to begin with, I got taken out of it, and then when you started reading it, I got in. Yeah. I was in that world.
This is it. That's my Saborian voice.
Your Saborian voice is... I think we need you to do all the voices. But, like, you know how in Civ they read out all the text?
I'll voice that.
You can do it.
That'll be my Saborian voice.
All of it. And I will pay you from my own pocket for that.
Okay, good.
Yeah. So anyone who's also watching at home, take a screenshot right now, fill in this diploma and send it to us on Twitter.
That's right.
# Worlds Diploma. Boom.
Yeah, good.
We've got a couple of incomplete ones. We've got a 2 of 9, a 1 of 3, and a 1 of 37. That one is huge.
It's a long one.
Huge. So we're going to do the 1 of 3 and see where it is at the moment. So we've got the second slice of the biography. Did you want to give this one a little bit of a read?
Sure. What kind of vibe do you want for this one?
What sort of vibe? I think he's got to be... It's a biography of utopianists, so I think it's got to be like sort of uppity.
Uppity?
Uppity, yes. Uppity is it.
Suffice it to say, it went, forgive me, beyond faith. As its heart, the motion was a form of population control. At a time my conscience began to surface. I knew that if I, Reducer or Mormos, ever grew too big, the bubble would burst. The earth would shift, and our towers would crumble. We had to be grateful for what we had. Take nothing for granted. It remains my belief that humility and modesty are the foundations of godliness. We must accept that in exchange for a life that is short and sweet, we must not outstay our welcome. Spare now a thought for the Pilipi, whose lives are seldom well lived. Yes, they may live long, but the concessions of non-citizen are many, and there will be no place for them in Aetherium come the end. It is for them as much as for us that our cities must remain small. This is our perfect symbiosis.
Oh, I got shivers. I got shivers, man. Shivers.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm like, that was. I was in that world. I was feeling it. It's Vince. Your breath is terrible right now.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That was amazing. I genuinely think you should read all of these like forever.
Okay.
Just. Like, in fact, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have to take a snippet of this stream at the end of it. I'm just going to cut it down to you talking. I'm going to play it when I'm trying to get to sleep because it's soothing. It's soothing and it heals the soul.
You know, I have a YouTube channel where I tell stories.
Do you really?
Yeah.
So, oh my god, he's stealing our ship.
Oh, there he goes. There goes the ship.
There goes our ship. He's... I'm getting on board. He ain't just stealing it without me on board. I'm going to try and get on board.
That's needed quite a few engines in the end there, didn't it?
There we go.
There it is.
Yeah, I think we did it though.
That's good.
Yeah, and when I say we, I mean Luke.
Yeah, Luke did it.
Luke did it.
Well, what you could do is you could use the cannons you built and then just blow him up.
What, shoot him off the side? I don't know if I've got...
Don't do that. That's, I don't think it's...
Do I have the... I don't think I would have the turn on them.
Don't have the
to do that.
articulation. No.
Yeah, I don't have the nerve to do it either. So, yeah, we're going to sit here and we're going to look at one more of these laws. Let's have a look. Wow, these ones are huge. So, yeah, I quite like that there's... Wow, we've got the very last piece.
Let's not read the last one.
That's a spoiler there. That's a spoiler. Sorry. Let's not do that. Let's read this one. It looks like there's an opportunity here for us to both read lines.
Okay, good.
So we'll both be in character when it reaches it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So if you want to do... So if you want to do the narration and then just choose a character, and then when you want me to come in with my character, I'll come in with my character.
Okay, I'll be Puggy Bun.
You'll be Puggy Bun.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
What a good choice of character.
What vibe shall we go for this time?
I don't know. Lead the way.
Okay.
Lead the way. It's all on you this time.
Okay.
It's all on you.
Never had I felt so degraded as this. If news spread of an injustice under our roof, I worried it might have us exiled for negligence. But who could have done such a thing? My first thought was the Pilipi. Perhaps one of our earthier cousins wished to try their hand as a citizen and stole the book in the hopes of assuming my father's identity and his stamps. No, my lady, I don't think that's what has happened, said Puggy Bun. But you are wise to mention a possible motive. Notify the authorities that they should be on the lookout for your father's stamp book, wherever it could be used. Of course, we knew this meant... Of course, I'm being a lady, I've just realised.
Yeah. No, that was very ladylike.
Shall I do a lady voice?
I thought you were. My bad.
I think Puggy Bun is a chap, and I think the narrator is a woman.
Ah, right. Yeah, do a lady voice.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Here we go.
I expect it to be nice and high pitch and just... Well,
Of course, we knew this meant gossip would spread. With heavy hearts, we informed the storemasters and the gatekeepers and so forth that they should apprehend anyone with a book of entitlement bearing my father's name. I felt tainted, disembodied. Puggy Bun went about his business largely at the scene of the incident, my father's bedchamber, having no particular business to attend. Since my assignments are light, I allowed the little man everywhere pressing for answers. Do you want to be Puggy Bun now?
Yeah. I'll be this guy, whoever.
Puggy Bun.
Is that Puggy Bun?
Yeah,
oh, okay then.
It's confusing, but...
Must you follow me about?
He said, tut-tutting. What have you found? I asked.
At this time, I do not know if I have found something or nothing. If you continue to hector me, I'm sure it will be the latter.
All right, I said, and I sat at the end of my father's bed, dreaming up solutions of my own.
Fade to black. Wow. This is... You know what, though? I think these are really well written, actually. Like, you can genuinely sit there and... Apparently there are gunshots, sorry.
I mean, that's either Luke shooting manta rays or me coughing.
Probably a mixture of the both. I'm just sort of sat precariously on this engine. But yeah, I think the lore in this game is written really well. Who was it again that you said? Matt Cook. Shout out to you, buddy, because you have done that very well. I'm a big fan.
It's almost like he's a professional.
It's almost like he's a professional. Almost. Yeah, no, like, I think, like, personally, reading this, I would want to go out and explore and find the other pieces. I would want to know what happens to Puggy Bun.
There's a lot to learn.
Puggy Bun sounds like a legend.
I love Puggy Bun.
So, I mean, I take it, do you know the lore already? Have you read all of these yourself?
So I know some of it.
Okay.
I haven't read everything that's there, but I kind of, there's a lot there, and I've read, quite a lot of it. But I haven't been working on the story system for a while, so...
Right, okay, so you know some of it, you just don't know all of it.
Yeah.
You're like me, you're a master of some...
Master of none.
Master of none.
Knower of some.
Knower of some. Jack of all trades.
Jack of some trades.
Jack of some trades. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Jack of some trades. Wow. Okay. I like the way that he's just sailing us off to another ship, to another island, whilst we've been checking
reading
out
books.
the lore system. Yeah, reading books and stuff like that. I wonder, see, we're going to go to this island, and we're going to see if we can find one more codex to read.
Ooh.
And then we'll call it there. How does that sound? Yeah.
Lovely.
That sounds like a play. Because right now, of course, we would normally be ending the stream. But we started a little bit late, and there was the little fiasco with the microphone not unmuting itself.
That's true.
That was awkward.
Yeah.
So, but I think we glossed over that quite nicely, and nobody remembered it.
Nobody remembered it.
Nobody remembered it until I mentioned it again. So, I mean, if anything, you're welcome. Callback to earlier in the stream. Yeah. There we go. So let's see if we can find something.
This is a creepy island, isn't it?
This really is, yeah. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Look at this!
Yeah, this is a good island.
This is the first time I've seen it.
It's a good island. It's in one of our trailers, I think. It's a player-made island, and it's really nice.
Hurry up and reload. I don't think I've even got an angle on it. Oh, I need to aim like further upwards. I like that they explode now. I didn't realise that. Whoa! Did I just mess up the ore from that?
You did, yeah. You blew up
you can mine
ore deposit
with cannons now.
Well, it doesn't mine, but it does blow it up.
It's the same
You
difference.
can go pick it up afterwards.
Oh, he's shooting with us now, and we're slowly gliding in. This tree is in our way. Do you reckon I can blow it up?
No.
Luke had the same idea, it would appear. That's so cool, though. I didn't realise that you could actually... There's a manta over there.
Manta.
They just trigger me now. Like, I hate mantas so much that anytime I see one, I'm just immediately jumping off my ship to my possible demise.
Yeah.
That's how angry
Slamming
they make
into
me.
the ground. There's a chest. What have we got?
This wasn't planned.
Was it not?
No. Oh, we've got a curious
arrangement.
And Ditty.
Ditty. That's a
Ditty.
Are we going to look at Ditty?
Do we want to have a look at Ditty? I think we possibly do. Yeah, let's read Ditty. So, collect logbook 1 of 1.
It's good.
Here we go. Do you want to go for this one?
Okay.
Yeah?
I feel like this needs some... This is not the correct structure. Should it have rhyming? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Is this a rhyming one?
It seems to have some rhyme.
All people...
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Maybe you're just seeing rhymes where there are
just saying a lot of the word odd in the first bit.
Maybe it's a very odd situation that they're in. You can't... Why are you hating on this person, man? They've just been in a post-apocalyptic event, and you're just like, how dare you use the word odd too much in your scribblings before you die? How dare you?
In fairness,
yeah.
Generally, the story pieces are before.
Okay. But we don't know with this one, so I'm going with the idea.
So there's a thing that people keep talking about Keen doing a voiceover.
Keen.
I don't.
Do you know who Keen is?
Is this a meme?
Basically, Meister Keen is a very active community member.
Okay.
And he does a radio show.
Is it? No. Okay.
He does a radio show called WAN.
Oh, I think I've heard this.
Where
radio
he talks
show.
about it. Yes,
yeah.
A lot of people in the office have done. So
we should give him a few little pieces to read.
Yeah. You know what? Maybe we can give him an exclusive, or maybe not.
Because we can't actually decide anything.
It's not our jobs, but it's our jobs on the line.
Let's make promises that we can't keep. Okay.
Yeah, sounds like a good plan in front of hundreds of people.
Good. All right, let's have a read then, shall we? What vibe should we go for?
Let's go for like a calm, casual one.
Okay.
Yeah. Calm, casual. I'm feeling it.
All people find each other odd, but Sabor finds not Vaduba odd, for they too exercise naked. Vaduba find not the great Marsha odd, for they too love a mud sauna. The Marsha find not the Tereri odd, for they too respect the ice. The Tereri find not the Chabuti odd, for they also stony resolved. The Chabuti find not the Ishguru odd, for they have a custom and tradition. The Ishguru find not the Pakoe odd, pico-odd. For they also worry about their health. The pico find not the karim odd, for both hold magics above all else. The karim find not the pin odd, for they too enjoy the hunt. The pin find not the wasili odd, for they too would sizzle in the hot sun. The wasili find not the bandini odd, for the desert life is a struggle just the same. The bandini find not the melliflua odd, because they share an enemy. The mellifluans find not the vinicotti odd, because they dress well. The vinicotti find not sabor odd, because pirate spoils must be divided equally. So it is that no people find each other odd.
Wow. I'm always amazed with how into it I get when you start going for it. That's amazing. So, right there, how many different types of people was that was just said in there? That was quite a lot,
7
wasn't
or so,
it? Yeah. So are these all, I think we're being shot at.
We might well be being shot at.
I think these were all people, that were in the world. Were or are?
So generally speaking, I mean, the Pico are the civilization that your people are descended from. So they're the people that survive. They're a nomadic species, so they don't have a civilization that's in the same way.
Yep.
If I'm remembering correctly. But generally speaking, all those different civilizations existed in the world before, had their own civilizations, had their own languages, law, things to do. Basically, and initially, all the stuff that we have is Ciborian.
Yeah.
But others
now
will, with time, we'll be adding in architecture and stories from other civilizations too.
Yeah, I mean, as you've already seen, we've already got lore from them, so it's really nice, actually. It really fleshes out the world. So I think if you are a questing adventurer, this is definitely something that you're going to be able to sink your teeth into. Going and finding more pieces of lore and just reading them out. And just really getting into the world itself. So, but I think that just about concludes our stream. So thank you very much everyone for joining us. If you've enjoyed this stream, don't forget to follow, because otherwise how are you going to see another one of our streams?
Exactly.
Also follow us on Twitter, Facebook, all that good stuff, because we are always active. Always active. We have a stream every week here, 5 till 6. Which may end up getting longer if people want it.
Hey.
So yeah, the more people that show up and want it, the more people that are gonna get it. The longer it will get. Yeah. So thank you. Thank you very much for joining us, everyone. We've had a fantastic time. Thank you, and we will see you all next time. Thank you for shooting me, Luke. Bye, everyone.
See you later, guys.
Bye. We'll see you soon. Have a good one. We love you.
Bye.
Lots of love. See you next time.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Bye.
Guten Tag. Bye.